Welcome to Kiki and Kitten's 90 Day Say What? My name is Brianna, and that's Chica and Mojo in the background. And over here, I have the lovely and talented Mary. How you doing, girl?
Hello. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hey. That's so unoriginal.
I know, aren't we? We're so boring.
Someone flamed us for saying, "Hey, girl. Hey."
We're so basic.
We're so basic, so unimaginative.
I know, but you gotta
But
love
look,
us
it
anyway.
woke Chica up. She's scratching her
Hey,
sleeve.
girl. Hey. Oh no.
Okay, you gotta mute your shit, girl. I muted
Yes,
my shit, girl.
I muted my shit. There we go.
Well,
My
I
shit's
hope
muted.
everyone comes because this just isn't a party until
I
our little
know. We
friends
need
join
a
us.
party.
A party. So, in case you haven't attended one of these lively and fascinating and highly educational Say What, this is how it goes. This is a long show. Hour and a half of content, 2 hours with commercials you got to fast forward through. This is
Yes.
our lightning round edition where we allocate 5 minutes to every couple. And after that time, you will hear this exciting noise. And that means time is up. And we move to the next couple.
Our mellow bell.
Wait, I should make that louder. Here we go. So you'll hear this. Okay, that's a little more nerve wracking.
Yeah.
But definitely not as nerve wracking as the nuclear siren. Should I remind everyone what it used to sound like?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, where is that? Wasn't this one? Was it the danger?
No,
Was
we
that?
can't
It
do
almost gave
that.
me a fucking heart attack when I did that.
Let's stay with the mellow bell,
That's
please.
annoying enough. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so here we go. This is episode 11, How to Marry a Stripper.
Yes. How do you marry a stripper? Do we know?
Well, I'll tell you this. Patrick knows how. this episode.
If you
Oh,
were to grade this episode, Brianna, what would you grade the episode?
it depends on who I like. If it were in school, I would grade it an F minus. Okay.
Okay.
If it was a
Okay.
trash TV course, I would give it a strong A minus. What do you think?
Okay. For a school grade, I would give it an F. And for a trash TV grade, I would give it a strong A minus.
Okay, so we're the same on that. Hi, ladies. I see you there. I see ya.
Hello, everybody. We
Wink,
see
wink.
you.
Nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Say no more. Say no more. That's a Monty Python joke. Never mind. Yeah. So before I put on the bell, I'm just going to do half this shot. Here's to you, Capricorn 11. Just saying.
Just saying.
Bam. I was just saying this, but it bears repeating. We need t-shirts that say, let's do this, because that's our motto. Let's do
Yes,
this.
let's do this.
So
So,
let's
who do
do
you
this.
want to start with?
I want to start with Ari and Binny.
Okay.
I've enabled the timer.
Okay. Set the
So
timer.
Ari and Binny. Okay, so I texted you during this episode and I said, what did I say?
Do you
This is
think?
fake, right?
Do you really think that Leandro was going to go shopping for the wedding dress?
This is all bullshit.
And it is all bullshit. Do you really think that Mama Janice was fawning all over Leandro at the table
I do
during
not.
Ethiopian New
No.
Year if
No.
it wasn't producer manipulated?
Okay, now just think through the motivation here for a second. Miss Janice doesn't want to keep playing. Janice does not want to keep paying for their apartment. So, of course, she wants them to stay on the show so that they
Thank
can
you.
pay their own fucking rent.
Thank you.
So, I think it's bullshit. Plus, these people really know how to stay on the show. They've done a very good job of staying on for many, many seasons, despite the fact that everyone hates Ariela.
Yes.
Is there
Yes.
anyone who likes Ariela?
I don't know. Does anybody like Ariela?
Anybody like Ariela? I like Benny. I
Yes, I
think
like
he's a
Benny.
cutie.
Benny's a cutie.
I think these guys just know how to stay on the show, and I think it's a bunch of bullshit. That's what I
Yes,
think.
that's what I think too.
But meanwhile, poor Benny. Like this whole thing is like, let's just pretend it's real for a second. So poor Benny, first of all, they're having this cool Ethiopian feast. Have you ever gone to Ethiopian food?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God, there's so much good Ethiopian food here, like in Berkeley and stuff. And I love it. What they do is they give you like a big circular tray with a bunch of, it's bread. It's like this very thin, soft bread. It kind of tastes
Okay.
sour, like a little fermented. And
Okay.
then just like you saw, there's like a bunch of splats of kind of mushy food in the middle. And
Okay.
you tear off pieces of the bread and you pick up the food. I've never knew about the you feed each other part,
Okay. Right.
but Ethiopian food
But
rocks.
that was pretty good. I like when Benny almost choked Leandro with the food, scripted or
I know,
not.
because we're all waiting for another chokehold on poor Leandro.
We all like that, scripted or not. The whole power, because scripted or not, Ari has this smirk on her face because she's like loving the whole tension with Leandro and Benny because it has to be uncomfortable to having Leandro there.
Sure, 100%. You can tell when Ari smiles and she gets this wrinkle in her nose, like I have, because I didn't get enough Botox on that side. That's when you know she's full of shit, just saying.
Yes,
Capricorn is 11. I think it's okay to be friendly with your ex, but everyone at the table is disrespectful. 100%. I am
yes,
friendly with my exes, and because I'm respectful, my husband does not care. Like
right,
I'm very,
exactly,
I'm
exactly,
not like super close friends, okay? They're not going to be wedding dress fucking shopping with me. It's not like
right,
that. You keep a
right.
respectful distance.
I
Certainly with
mean,
the father of my child, you know.
and you're not telling them, oh, that this is the child that you could have had.
Oh,
Look
that
what
was
you
so
missed out
rude.
on,
That was so
and,
fucked up.
and things like that, and having to bring you bras. I mean,
I
do
don't
you
care
have
whether
any
it's
of your
fake or
exes
not.
bring you bras?
He's just disgusting. No. And I do not think my husband would be cool with that either.
No, I
Like,
don't
just
think my
like
husband would be
you
cool with
don't
that.
want your ex to be thinking about your boobs in an open way.
No,
And
no, you do
also,
not.
considering it was a hot pink wedding dress, like Leandro has questionable taste.
And just saying, very hypocritical how she went storming in on Melissa and Benny when they were just training,
Yeah,
but she could have
some
lunch.
random chick, but she
Right,
can have Leandro wedding dress. Stop.
right,
No.
right. She could have Leandro wedding dress shopping. She could go to lunch with Leandro. And did you notice they were matching when she met him for lunch? They were both wearing plaid.
No.
Yes, they were both wearing plaid. They were practically matching. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
I
Yes.
don't know why they broke up. Like, maybe because she was so young when they got
I think she
together.
said in her first season because she just wanted to travel the world and sell her oats or whatever the fuck it was.
She's a really selfish person, and that I
Yes,
do
she
not
is.
think is.
She
I don't think
is.
that's put on for the camera at all.
No, that is
Oh
not
my
an
god,
act.
I'm having mouse problems, so I can't stop the timer. I was like,
We're having
stop.
technical difficulties.
Okay,
Okay, here we go.
okay,
I just want to
okay,
say one
Sam,
more thing.
please.
Ari is a selfish bitch, and that is not an act for the camera. She is an
100%.
entitled, selfish bitch, and not an
100%.
act.
Now let's think about this for 1 second. I mean, who doesn't love Miss Janice, right? She raised that entitled bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Questionable.
Yes, yes. I
Like
mean,
if you
as
met my son,
adorable,
he's a flawless human being.
yeah, as
He has zero
adorable
flaws.
as Mama Janice and Dr. Weinberg are, they've raised that entitled
That's right.
beast. I
That's
mean,
right.
so
And she is a beast.
she's
I feel like he's a victim. I do. I feel like he's a victim of these
I feel
much
like
savvier people.
his eyes are like pleading for help. Like he's like I swear.
It's so funny. Hi, everyone.
Say
Hello,
for me.
hello.
Hi everyone.
Okay. So moving on to the next. next? Do you want to choose the next couple?
Do we want to go with the least controversial couple and sad couple of the night and just get
Who's
them out of the
that?
way?
Who's that?
Kara and
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Are they the least controversial? Well, this episode.
The least controversial
I
couple.
know this on this episode.
Right, on this one.
Like,
yes.
I find them to be controversial except for this episode.
Except for this
Okay,
one. That's
let's
what I
do
meant.
it.
On this one. On this
Got
one.
it.
Okay.
I'm going to start the timer and go.
So sad. I mean,
Yeah,
didn't
this was
you know?
sad.
I mean, didn't you get a little teary-eyed?
Yeah, especially because I've had a death in my family recently, and
Exactly,
it's just like so the suddenness.
It is. And then the whole
Like
thing
they
about
said, like, get ready, he might not come out of it. And this is what happened with my dad. The doctor said, you know, he probably has 12 to 48 hours, and literally an hour later he was dead. And it's like, you're like, wait a minute, what? You know?
yeah,
And he actually loved his brother.
right.
My dad, not so much.
And he couldn't travel to be with his family, like that whole situation and the reality of that whole situation, you know? So
Yeah.
it was a sad segment.
And she was crying too. And
Mhm.
I wasn't sure. This is so mean, but I wasn't really sure that I could buy the tears. Like, I just feel like
bought
she's
her
a soulless
tears.
bitch. You
No,
think so?
I did buy her tears,
Okay.
and I liked at the end how she tried to lift his spirits
Yeah.
by, you know, saying, oh, you know, that she's always gonna have like the memories of his brother, you know, with no shirt,
With the shirt
just,
off, with the
right,
big
with the
belly.
shirt, right, you know. So I felt like that was
That's
genuine.
what everyone will remember me when I'm gone. Same way. No shirt, big belly.
Right, exactly. Right, no shirt, big belly.
No,
You know, so I kind of felt like that she was being genuine, you know, and the tears were genuine, and
yeah, it was really sad.
but she is a
felt bad for
cold-hearted bitch.
Guillermo.
Don't get me wrong, she's a cold-hearted bitch.
No,
but
she's that fucking bitch who was like the cheerleader in high school, the homecoming queen,
right,
the one I really wanted to beat up, like,
right.
because I was like the burnout in the smoking section.
But at that
It was
moment, the heart just thawed a little
yeah.
bit. You know?
I know I'm not supposed to talk about this right now, but like the homecoming queen thing, like, this is just a little throwback to the balloon episode where like she was the one who everyone wanted to be like, and now like her whole job is setting up balloons. So like,
there you go.
I was like,
yes.
there's some revenge, bitch.
Yes.
You know? But it's sad.
It is sad. It is sad.
You know, we have 2.5 minutes left on the timer. There is nothing more to say about this.
I know there is nothing more to say, but it's sad.
Let me look at the comments just in case somebody has anything interesting. Let me put on my old lady glasses.
Gonna put on the old
We
lady
got
glasses.
comments on Leandro. Zion Shore says Leandro must have brought Ari's mom's bra too this time around. Bras this time. That's why she was thinking it was such a special day. Well, fucking bras are expensive.
Yeah, I know they are.
They're really expensive.
Good bras are really expensive.
Right? Especially if you got big boobs. So like,
yes.
Yeah.
Take it from us, the Big Booby Club here.
Yeah. Capricorn 11 says she skipped over them, and I'm not sure if she means that it's if she's talking about Kara and Guillermo or if she's talking about Ari and Benny. But I love the flashback footage to Ari choking.
I know. Yes.
I'm team Benny all the way. Sorry.
Oh yeah, me too.
I think he's a sweetie. But then again, who knows? They're all acting, right? Maybe. I don't know. He seems sincere. There's still nothing else to say, and nobody else has comments about Kara and Guillermo. So who says we can't skip forward? How about we just like stick an extra minute in for like you know,
sure.
Bilal and Shaeeda.
Oh, sure.
I'll add 6 minutes on the timer for
Not
them.
a problem. We could add 7 minutes on the timer for them.
And go.
Oh.
So OMG. First, let me start. Because you know what I'm going to say, because I was texting you about this.
Yes. Go ahead. You can start.
Memo, is that like a nickname, Capricorn 11 for Guillermo? It must be a nickname. Anyway, I'll start because here's the dealio. If you got that nice Louis Vuitton luggage, don't be fucking shoving stuff in and yanking on that zipper. We had to talk about this, okay? Like, I'm not like Miss Clean, Tidy, anal retentive at all. But I have a flip folder. When I pack, I'm packing cubes. All the pants go together, all my undies go together. We don't go like rooting through. But if I had like, if that's a Louis Vuitton piece, which I think it was, we're talking thousands of dollars. And she's shoving her shit in there, just yanking on that freaking zipper. I was in pain. I was really in pain.
Okay, well, she had just had a prenup sprung on her on a Ferris wheel and then was taken on a carriage ride to hell. So you're lucky.
She came back strong though.
You're lucky that she was taking her aggression out on the bags, and who knows if those bags were even fucking real. And they were.
I know they had to be. He's that kind of snobby dude.
I have a feeling. Kind of guy who I have a feeling he's that kind of dude to buy knockoffs. Okay.
Yeah, after having sex, he's like taking alcohol swabs to his dick. I know this kind of guy. I'm telling you. For real. This guy is like a lot. Yeah.
Little bit of hand sanitizer.
Capricorn 11 says, I thought they were Coach. I don't know. Either way, that's still expensive. That's still thousands.
I have to stop and make a grand announcement.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Hi, Kayla. I love you. That's all I have to say.
Do I know this, Kayla? Do we know her?
It's my niece, Kayla. Don't spit out your drink.
It was very expensive rum. Kayla, there's so much about you, cutie. Oh, I'm so glad she's here.
Okay, so anyway,
Sorry.
he's a fucking douchebag. Okay.
Yeah, he is. But I'm still on his side with the luggage.
No, and he's lucky, that she took the aggression out on the luggage and not out on his face. Okay. So you could go back to the luggage.
No, but like, who? This really bothers me, the luggage.
Brianna's so stuck on the luggage. That's why we have 7 minutes. Okay, because Brianna's stuck on the luggage.
Even if, so like, let's say it's not even nice luggage. Oh, who does that? Who like takes their shit and just stuffs it in the luggage like that?
A pissed off bitch that just had a prenup sprung on her on a Ferris wheel.
Well, I like how she came back at him and he's all, hold up. Aren't we just talking about getting to the aisle? Double standard says what? Like he's like talking about, let's see if we get to the aisle. We only get down the aisle if you agree to my fucking contract.
Exactly.
And meanwhile, she's like, well, that's what I'm saying too, bitch. What's good for the goose is good for the
gander, bitch.
Exactly. But I like how she's like, I was just talking to my birdies. And he's like, who's the birdie? She's like, you don't need to know.
You don't need to know. My sisters, bitch.
I wish I knew how to have a Trinidadian accent.
Yes, me too.
Water Mama is saying, did you notice when he was walking after that scene, the luggage looked a lot lighter? No. What do you mean? Did he pitch her shit? What happened? He's got her bringing it in a paper bag.
Yeah, right. He's like, bitch.
He's got a freaking Safeway bag with her shit.
You're taking your shit in a shopping bag. That's it.
She should run for her life.
Oh my God.
He is not worth it.
Not worth it at all. At all.
And I don't blame her for being like, bitch, I'm 38. I want to have kids. This is my last chance. Why should I sign your fucking legal document saying I get nothing if we break up?
And
but I have nothing to gain.
Lit that fire. Her sisters lit that fire. And they gave her the courage.
The sisters, like, you know, the Bilal's sister's like, well, he has to protect himself. Well, what about her?
Thank
Are you
you.
saying that just because she's from Trinidad and Tobago, which is a beautiful place, so I hear I'd like to go diving there, but like just because she's from there, she has nothing to protect? Do you think that money is the only thing worth protecting?
Like her sister said, like she's a little girl that just came off of a banana boat because
That's what
she's
he's
not
saying.
from a first world country.
And this goes back to what I was saying the other day, where it's like there's this imbalance of power with a lot of these
Exactly.
couples.
Exactly.
This is a
It's
perfect
bullshit.
example.
Perfect
Exactly.
example.
It's a bunch
Yes.
of bullshit. She should get back on that banana boat and go home.
Exactly. And go home.
Go find someone who's a little bit less anal retentive. And
Ugh.
that's all we have to say
And
about
that's
that.
all we have to say.
So who's next? Who's next? What about Patrick?
Oy. Okay. Let's go.
Okay. I got to go back to the 5 minutes. Wait, this is
Okay.
highly technical. I hope everyone understands how
Yes.
technical this is. My
We are
job here is
so
very difficult.
technical. So technical.
I know. Okay, here we go. Go. Patrick and what's her name?
Nice. What do you
Thank you. It was that second big shot that fucked me up.
Yes, it's that second shot that
I
always
found
gets
a really
you.
hard day. I'm just saying. And
They
I
go
say
to
shop.
Vegas.
Yes,
They
they
go
go
to
to
Vegas?
Vegas, and she's just overwhelmed with joy.
Yes, and we find out that Patrick has another brother.
Yeah, well, he has a lot of brothers, it seems
Yeah.
like, right? He has a big family. I believe his story with all these. He seems like he came from a really rough background.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So I think it's sweet that he wanted to go see them. I think she's crazy for liking Vegas. That's how I feel about Vegas. Vegas
Never
is the
been.
saddest place in the world to me. You haven't?
Nope.
You probably like it because you and your man like to gamble.
Yes, I would love Vegas.
Okay, here's my writerly opinion of Vegas. No one's gonna like this, okay? When I went to Vegas, as I was walking down the strip, because you cannot get a fucking cab because it's like New York where it's massive gridlock, and I was there on like, conferences or whatever. You pass like 500 pawn shops where all these poor people who have lost their life savings have pawned their last humanly goods, and they're all for sale in the window. It's so sad. Like, I want to write short stories about it.
And meanwhile, my view of Vegas is I want to go down the strip. I want to go to Lisa Vanderpump's Pump Gardens. I want to check out.
Go to West Hollywood. That's way cooler.
I want to check out all the restaurants. I want to gamble a bit. I want to check out.
You don't like gambling. Brian does a lot of gambling, right?
I like gambling too.
You do?
Yes, I do. I play penny slots. You know that. I like playing my penny slots. My penny slots.
He plays like blackjack, right?
He plays blackjack. I play penny slots. And I actually win.
With me. Can't stand Vegas. You and me, girl.
But Kayla, if you're still here, which you better be, your 21st birthday, me and you, girl, going to Vegas.
Kayla, don't listen to your auntie.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Gambling.
Okay, so anyway.
There's so many better places to spend your money, like on drugs. I'm just saying.
Oh, would you stop it? Back to the episode. Okay, so they go to Vegas. They go to Vegas. She's wow. And she lets it slip that her father has no idea she's getting married. And Patrick's like, what the fuck?
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. No.
And he's like, I want to ask his blessing. But if you think about it, like, what are the implications of that? It's like, he's not worth talking about. I mean, we know because we hear her talking to the camera that her dad doesn't like Patrick.
Right.
And he thinks that these American men just want to take advantage of the Brazilian women. I think he's onto something. She's onto something with that.
Right.
So what do you think? That's shady as fuck.
I think it is. I think it's shady. Just to come to the States and not tell your father and just say I'm going to get married and just say, hey dad, I got married and everything's going to be okay. No, your father's going to hate him even more, don't you think?
I think so.
because you
If that
know,
were my kid, I'd flip the fuck
thank
out.
you, thank you, and you
And I
would
will say this,
resent
I
your
got
kid's
married in
spouse,
Reno,
right?
like because I did have like a not a 90-day fiance husband,
Right.
but a husband who was going to get deported to South Africa, so we had to get married quick. And we went to Reno to a chapel like that, and it really is like that's where you marry a stripper. It's like that movie, The Hangover. I
Right.
just want to point out that Mark Armstrong, who's probably the only man who's ever been here before, bless you, bring your friends, says Vegas reminds me of Atlantic City Boardwalk with more glitz. 100%. No, sorry, that was
Yes.
Warrior Mom. Mark says Tyson Patrick are two Harper Valley hypocrite and paint and place peas in a pot. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
There's some
Harper
pop culture
Valley.
references that I'm
I
too stupid
know,
to
me
understand.
too.
This relationship, I don't know. I just want to say this. She was really cute, how happy she was and excited about Vegas. That was cute, even though it's stupid.
Yeah, it was cute.
Are you telling me your husband's never been to Vegas, Mr. Gambler?
No, my husband has never been to Vegas. Never been to Vegas. And I agree that her dad does look like that he will take Patrick down.
He looks like your very typical Latin American dad who loves his daughter, wants to make sure that she's with a good Catholic boy.
And he will break your neck in a second.
Patrick doesn't seem so terrible, though, but
No,
we don't really know.
no, we
I
don't really
think
know.
his sob story, his backstory is what's making me say that. I don't know.
I don't know.
So you want to move on to like the most offensive couple ever in the history of 90 Day. You know who it is.
Which one?
Emily,
I'm like,
Emily
which
and
one?
Kobe. Hi, mommy
Oh.
said bad words. Yeah, some moderator you are. I'm just kidding. We're doing fine because Brianna's got her old lady glasses to read. Oh,
Rihanna
Harper
got the
Valley
old
was a
lady.
TV show. Okay. I came to trash TV too late in life because I was
Yeah.
so busy. I was so busy being classy. You know that's a fucking lie. Okay, so let's.
Okay.
I just want to take a little informal poll of the folks that are here.
Yes, please do.
Who likes Emily? Anyone? Raise your hand.
Does anyone like Emily? Anyone?
Come on.
Raise your
Speak up.
hands. Put a hand up emoji if you like Emily. Anyone? I'll light a doobie as I wait.
I'll light a doobie. No, ma'am. Mommy says bad words. You do not suck. You're our favorite person ever. Our moderator. Nobody likes Emily because she's a piece of work. Talk about entitled. She trumps Ariela in the entitled world. Okay.
She is. I just have to say, I have so many feelings about
Feelings.
Emily.
Share your feelings.
Feelings, lots and lots of feelings. Have we set the timer yet?
I can add more though. No one, there's really no rules to this game.
Okay. Emily, you fucking suck. You are an asshole.
So
You're
much.
a major fucking asshole.
100%.
You really had to do that. And I don't give a shit if it was manipulator, fucking producer manipulated or what. That was
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think that was legit. 100%. That bitch thinks she's so bougie. And this is my problem with her and Ariela. They've never paid a bill in their lives. Mommy and daddy have financed their whole lives. And yet they think that they can ask for things. And it's like, bitch, I've been paying for my own shit since I was 17. Okay.
Yes.
Like
yes.
you think someone paid for my graduate school education?
No.
I was this bitch right here. Like, come on.
Know.
And you
I know.
Mary
And
had a full ride
just...
scholarship to Fordham University. I'll have you know. A full ride. Why? Because of her.
And it's fucking disgusting how Emily emasculated Colby.
Oh God.
basically what she embarrassed and emasculated him in front of her whole fucking family, and then she tried both rings on, and she was like looking, like comparing.
And why not save that for another night?
That's
She
my
would have
whole
gotten
point.
laid.
That's my whole point. Doing it, ruining that moment
So
shows
sad.
you what kind of a fucking bitch she is.
Yeah, it's wrong. Even if that is producer manipulated, and we okay, so I don't want to like go too much behind the scenes here, but we've seen as of late contracts that these people sign, and they have to sign things saying, I understand that some of the things that producers ask us to do may not be real, and you have to pretend like it is. Even so, I would refuse to say that.
Yes. I
Refuse.
would refuse to do something like that. Like, absolutely fucking refuse.
That poor man. And he was so proud that he secretly came with $4,000.
Right.
Yes, I get he didn't understand the cost of
Right.
living.
Right.
But did you see the pride on his face that he came with that amount of money?
Yes. And then
That's
did you
sweet boy.
hear what he said? He's spending a quarter of the money that he brought with him on a ring. It's crazy, but it's making
He
her
loves
happy.
Emily,
He
and it'll
loves
make her
Emily.
happy.
It'll make
Yeah,
her happy. And then what does she
exactly.
fucking do? She
Yeah.
basically cuts his balls off right in front of her
Right.
family.
Right.
And
It's terrible.
And then is condescending when he's upset.
You know what though? Did you see, like, this is such a weird family because the mother and the sister sit so quietly and say nothing. Like the dad has opinions, but the mom and sister are just sitting there like blinking their eyes.
Exactly. I know. I mean,
Again,
the sister
raise your
has a lot to say.
better.
The sister has a lot to say during her confessionals, but in the actual scenes, the bitch is like, her mouth is super glued shut.
I know. I feel like if you literally have never paid rent, which her parents said, she's never paid rent, she's never paid a bill. First of all, where'd
her
she get all this money for a ring?
I mean, they're like all living there, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't.
They say she's never had her own place. She's never paid bills in her life. Fucking hate people like that.
Oh yeah, me too. A spoiled, entitled fucking brat.
Man, I work hard for my money.
Oh yes.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Any last thoughts? Let's go.
Just
the audience.
saying.
Auntie's in the house. Where is she? There she is. The whole family said about the father's so negative. I agree with you, but I think the mother and the sister are worse because they just sit there with no expression.
The father is like a sour lemon.
Right?
All the time. He's like,
Auntie says, has the dad ever said one positive thing about Kobe? No.
No, he's like a sour lemon.
He's a racist.
His face looks like he's like sucked a sour lemon. He's always negative.
He's way too dark skinned for the dad. That's my feeling. He's racist as fuck.
Oh, yes.
But let me just give a shout out to Grandma, who's awesome. Grandma rocks. I wish she was my grandma. She's awesome. She's really cool. How does this grandmother have these children in her family? She's probably like, what did I do wrong? What did I do?
Where did I go wrong? Exactly.
Because she's cool as shit. Seriously. Emily telling him how to shovel horse shit. Like,
are you fucking kidding me?
There's so much literal crap here. Like, literal crap.
Yes. Yeah. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, really, Emily? I think he could figure out how to shovel horse shit.
Yeah.
And
I just want to say, is there a way to shovel horse shit wrong?
I don't think so.
Like, is there a technique? It's not like on Below Deck where, like, in the guest cabin, you better get those corners perfect. Like, he's shoveling horse shit, literal shit that comes out of a horse's ass.
I think there's only one way to shovel it, and that's out. Away and out.
Bad. So Mark
Right.
Armstrong, the one and only man who's ever listened to our podcast, says if Kobe should have given Emily the why you spring these big words on me? The Lysistrata treatment. Don't know what it means, but it's too late now that she's given him a baby daughter. And David Beaverly, another black grandchild mouth to feed. Yes.
Yes.
I say bring on the black babies. Bring them on.
Bring them all on.
Their
Bring them
baby's
on.
so cute. That baby's so
Oh,
cute.
baby Coben is adorable.
Absolutely.
And I could imagine how adorable their baby girl must be because Kobe
Yeah.
makes adorable babies.
I like Kobe.
Yes, I like Kobe too.
And I think they shut that fucker down. Like I said, my husband who I had to marry in Reno because he was going to get deported was South African.
Right.
And I think that he's from Cameroon, he's not from South Africa, but like he had most of the people I've met that come from the continent of Africa, which composes many, many countries, they're cooler than us. They've survived a lot more than us. They're less entitled than us. Like, I don't know. I'm just a Kobe fan for real. And he seems to really love her. Okay, that's the problem. He has terrible taste. Okay, any last comments about this educational episode, which has lifted us all up?
My heart
Emily should be demonstrated how to muck out the horse stall to get that mommy weight off. Okay, we're not going to body shame her. No body shame.
No body shaming.
No.
And I just want to say that my heart broke for Kobe.
Yeah, me too.
And we have one more couple.
Of that ring.
And we have one more couple.
Oh my God, we missed someone?
We missed Eve and Mohamed.
Oh God, how can we miss them? I'm here like ready to wrap up. Enable 5 minutes. Let's go. Oh dear. How did we miss them? This is so
because
bad.
They have one scene, and if you blinked, you missed it.
This whole, let me be straight with you. If I'm going to have a baby, it's going to be Muslim, or I'm not going to have a baby. Points for honesty.
Yes, points for honesty. I give points for honesty.
Say who you are. Do not mislead your spouse. Religion is important to some people, you know?
Right. Yes.
She doesn't like it, but you're marrying a dude who you knew was Muslim.
Yes.
This is important to him. He's telling you the truth.
And like I keep saying, it's like that meme, what you ordered from Wish and what you actually got. I'm telling you.
She got what she ordered.
But she did, she didn't read the fucking description. That's the problem. She didn't read the description. If she would have read the description closely, then she wouldn't be surprised.
Side note, that man understands that higher interval training is how you do it.
Yes, he does. That's how you do it.
You got to speed up that treadmill. See, that's what the dog does.
Yes. That's why the dogs are
on the treadmill. Mama's drinking. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Because we know how to do that training.
There's now 5 minutes worth of content. So I'm going to go back to the let's wrap it up.
Yes, I think we should wrap it up.
Any last comments from the peanut gallery? Let's see. What we said? Lump Mohamed is on a mission to get that green card out of Yvette and is saying so. He did say so.
Yes,
I agree with you, Mark.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You should say what you want up front. No, I'm not religious, but I will say that in my relationship with my ex-husband from South Africa, we had conflicts over religion because it was important to him and I made fun of him. I took notes, okay?
Right. You took notes, right? Exactly.
You've learned and grown. Like, it's important to some people, just like politics are. Like, you're not going to see me marrying a Trumper. It's not going to work out.
No way. Not going to work out. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's see. Any last comments? Are you drinking enough straight out of the box? No, I am not. Capricorn 11. This is sugar-free A&W root beer. How dare you?
She's drinking out of a shot glass.
What kind of trash do you think I am up in here? I'd be much drinker. I'd much be drinker. Okay, I have nothing else to say. I'm disgusted.
Yes.
I'm just gonna
Disgusted.
call it a
I'm
night.
disgusted by all
I'm
of them.
disgusted.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for joining us.
Yes, thank you for joining us. We love you guys so much.
Yes, we do. Please join us again Sunday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern for our new Love in Paradise
Yes.
recap, which was inspired by our friend Capricorn 11, who is in the room right now.
Yes. So
Standing
thank
ovation.
you. Standing ovation. Mini standing ovation.
Love you guys. Have a
Yes.
great night.
Have a good night.
See you back here next time.
Bye.